It's Friday. Gonna give the news on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to your host, Andrew. Hopefully. And have we got some news for you? Before we get started, though, a little reminder about our ongoing YouTube channel launch event. If you subscribe to our channel and enable notifications, fill out the form in the description below to enter. We're offering prizes like a pool of 10,000 USDT, a 70,000 CMC Diamond airdrop, and 500 limited edition NFTs. If you're already subscribed and getting notified, check out the form linked below and encourage other users to do the same. Referring other users increases your chances of winning, and the more subscribers we get, the larger our prize pool grows. You have until September 27th, 2021 to get entered, so get to it already. And with that out of the way, we move to the main event, Friday News. Be sure to stick around until the end so you can brag to all of your friends about how much you learned about crypto today. First up, scandal rocks NFT platform OpenSea. The SEC Eye of Sauron focuses intently on stablecoins. Fidelity reports that institutional interest in digital assets is growing, and fast. AMC Theaters will accept crypto by the end of 2021. And finally, we explore this week in play-to-earn games and NFTs in a bonus round. For our first story, we take a look at OpenSea. The world's largest NFT marketplace has, quote, requested and accepted, unquote, the resignation of an employee who bought NFTs before they were promoted on the site's homepage, and later sold them for a profit. The company's head of product, Nate Chastain, has been accused of engaging in the controversial practice. Although not mentioned by name in OpenSea's announcement, Chastain's Twitter bio has now been updated to say he formerly worked there. According to a statement from the company, quote, "When we launched OpenSea, there was only one collection in our platform, CryptoKitties. Today, there are 20 million NFTs to discover on OpenSea. We owe this growth to the vibrant community of creators and collectors who use our platform every day, and we have a strong obligation to this community to move it forward responsibly and diligently. The behavior of one of our employees violated that obligation." Unquote. The statement went on to stress that OpenSea strives to be, quote, a level playing field for buyers, sellers, creators, collectors, developers, and those who are new to the space, unquote. OpenSea has also confirmed that a third party is now conducting a thorough review of the incident, and that recommendations will be made on how to strengthen existing controls. Employees have now been told they cannot buy or sell any collection that is being featured or promoted by the company, and warned confidential information can never be used to purchase an NFT, even if it isn't available on OpenSea. Next, the US Treasury Department is hyper-focusing on stablecoins and the broader risk they may pose to the economy. Bloomberg on Thursday reported that, quote, ensuring investors can reliably move money in and out of tokens is a top concern for officials crafting a policy framework set to be released in the coming weeks, unquote. They're also concerned that stablecoins could quickly gain such widespread use that a failure could endanger financial stability, according to the September 16th report. While these concerns have been voiced since the June 2019 announcement of Facebook's Libra/Diem stablecoin project, recent reports claim that the Financial Stability Oversight Council may be taking actionable steps to open an examination into the matter. Citing 3 anonymous sources, the report said that, quote, how stablecoin transactions are processed and settled and whether that changes based on market conditions, unquote, is of particular concern. If the FSOC finds that stablecoins pose a systematic risk to the economy, it would bring in tougher regulation and more aggressive oversight by the various regulatory agencies. All of this falls in line with SEC Chairman Gary Gensler's crypto rhetoric, which likens the current industry to the Wild West, saying that it is, quote, rife with fraud, scams, and abuse in certain applications. Next, despite all talk of regulation, Fidelity Investments is reporting that, in a study of 1,100 large institutional investors, almost 90% found digital assets appealing, with 80% feeling that they have a place in investment portfolios. Furthermore, the latest data from the firm's 2021 Institutional Investor Digital Assets Study found that 43% regard cryptocurrencies as alternate assets, with nearly 1/4 viewing them as an independent asset class. Unsurprisingly, the, quote, high potential upside, unquote, was the most appealing attribute of digital assets. The perceived downsides, however, included things like high price volatility, asset security, regulatory classification, and market manipulation. In terms of regional sentiment, Asian institutional investors are far more likely to have adopted digital assets, with 71% saying they have been exposed this year. Next were Europeans, with 56% now invested, compared with 45% in 2020. While US investors' interest is up dramatically since 2019, they still lag far behind, with 33% owning digital assets this year, compared with 22% 2 years ago. Approval of an exchange-traded fund by the US Securities and Exchange Commission would make a big dent in that, with 62% of US investors saying they would have either a neutral or positive view of a Bitcoin ETF if one is greenlighted by the SEC. Something to note, however, is that this study was conducted between December 2nd and April 2nd, 2021, before the massive crypto price crash in May. Next, let's all go to the movies and spend ourselves some crypto. In addition to Bitcoin, AMC Theaters has announced that it plans to accept Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin for ticket purchases by the end of 2021. The company, which operates 959 cinemas around the world as of 2020, said the cryptocurrencies would be accepted through its website and at concessions. Back in August, AMC had declared its intent to offer Bitcoin as a payment option at its outlets, becoming the latest in a number of businesses to do so. CEO Adam Aron confirmed the latest news on Twitter, where a number of replies warned the company had failed to embrace the meme by opting not to accept Dogecoin instead. And finally, wrapping up the week, a bit of a lightning roundup as we glide through some play-to-earn and NFT news bits. Huobi Ventures, the investment arm of the global cryptocurrency exchange Huobi, has launched a $10 million fund aimed at investing in early-stage projects that integrate blockchain gaming with decentralized finance. Apple has barred Gnosis Safe from rolling out an App Store update because the firm hosted NFTs that were outside its platform. Gnosis is ready to appeal the decision and may be gearing up for a fight, claiming that, quote, simply removing NFTs from our app is definitely not an option for us. Gary Vee is looking to host a conference for VeeFriends NFT holders. The 10,255 VeeFriends NFTs will function as passes to the event scheduled for May 19th through 22nd, 2022 at the US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Crypto lobbying group Coin Center is set to receive a donation from the proceeds of an NFT sale. The sale of 10,000 cartoon lobsters took place on August 5th, 2021, with the NFTs selling out in less than an hour. Each NFT was sold at 0.1 Ethereum and netted Coin Center a cool $4 million. From lobsters to vampires, a new NFT collection from one of the artists that created the Bored Ape Yacht Club, known as Sneaky Vampire Syndicate, or SVS, sold out in just a few minutes after launch. Even more interesting is the fact that the NFTs, which were sold at 0.08 Ethereum each, are now worth a cool 0.8 Ethereum per piece. Immutable, an Ethereum-based Layer 2 NFT protocol, has raised $60 million from several investors in a Series B funding round. The new capital will be channeled towards expanding the company's industry partnerships, sales and engineering departments, and scaling its native NFT games. Search engine giant Google has joined forces with Dapper Labs to foster developments in the blockchain sector, including the popular NFT marketplace. The announcement also mentions that Dapper Labs' Flow blockchain will utilize Google's cloud services as its network operator. Koi Network has partnered with digital artist Darren Klein to explore the idea of dynamics NFTs, non-fungible tokens that are in a way similar to living entities. The new standard seeks to introduce NFTs that can grow, morph, degrade, and even regenerate based on some external stimuli. In terms of NFT collections by trading volume this week, Axie Infinity maintained its top spot from the previous week, with total weekly sales of approximately $119 million. CryptoPunks, which held on to the third position last week, has climbed to the second position with sales of $55 million, and in third place, Artblocks has a weekly trade volume of $49 million. And hands off buzzers, that concludes our lightning round and our news as a whole for the week. Thanks for joining us. If you've learned something today, be sure to give this video a vigorous thumbs up. If you like what we do here and you want more daily news and maybe a chance to win some prizes, subscribe to the YouTube channel and be sure to have notifications enabled. If you have any questions about any of our stories or you're just curious about crypto in general, be sure to ask Alex in the description below. Again, I have been your host, Andrew. This has been the news, and we'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend.